Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? Miami, what they do. Florida, what they do. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy OG Gigavelli, man, the host of the fastest growing podcast out of Miami and all of Florida. Thanks to every last one of y'all. I talked them in the stand, man. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? We just did a hot ass interview with one of her label mates, you know what I'm saying? But I got the CEO today, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about DPE, the label, you know what I mean? DELPROOF Entertainment Group in the building, man. I got the CEO behind it, the music mogul. You know what I'm talking about? The big queen of the group, man. Big Key in the building, man. What's happening, Big Key? What they do?
What's going on? What's going on? Happy to be here. What they
I'm
do?
glad you stayed, man, because I just
Yeah.
got through hollering at Big Sleazy, man. You know what I mean? He spazzed out on the carpet, but I had to talk you in the stand because you got a story yourself, man.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and fill y'all in.
Go ahead. So you looking lovely tonight.
Well, thank you.
Okay. So listen, let the people know, man, because we just seen one of your artists, right? Big Sleazy. He just blessed the carpet for the first time. We had him on here, man. I'm talking about nobody else spazzed out. He the first one. It's some more red on our carpet today. He bust the cherry.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I want them to get to know who you are, know everything about what y'all got going on over there, right? So let me ask you. Where you from? Where you from? Give me some background.
Well, without further ado, yes, I am Big Key, Big DPE Key. You can call me that as well. Definitely from Dade County, Miami, Florida. Raised up in Liberty City, Miami-Dade County, 51st Street, 69th, 71st, 79th Street. Did my little time in the little city. Then we went ahead and transferred over to up top. Graduated from Carroll City. Went on to do big things as far as college is concerned. Go Noles. Graduated from Florida State with my bachelor's in IT. Did a few things with that. I'm in the real estate game as well. And now I'm here bringing y'all that good music that y'all need to hear.
You got a lot of hats, lady. You got a lot of hats. How you balance all that? Like, I mean, what made you out of all that, like the real estate, the tech field? What made you decide I want to just go to the music?
Honestly, I'm just a person that like to keep it going. I'm what you can call a overachiever, I guess. As you can see from my artist, Big Slizzy, we've grown up in the music. So we always had the equipment around us. We always had musical influencers around us. My dad always had musical influences. He dealt with a lot of artists. We seen people coming in and out, famous people staying in our house, So we've been around it for a long time. I always had a business background. So basically all I'm doing now is merging my intellect with business and merging my love and passion for the music, bringing that together and trying to make a few people's dreams come true.
I'm definitely doing that. I know your artist, Big Sleazy. He definitely headed that way. I heard you speak about your pops. Tell us something about your mom. Like, what kind of influence your mama had from being a girl. You know what I mean? We want to hear about the mom too.
Definitely. So first and foremost, rest in peace, Debbie. So we actually lost our mom about a year ago, December 17th. But if you know, she was one of the greatest shining stars out of Graveyard Projects. She basically made me who I am today as far as being diligent, being professional, getting it done, going to the next step. That's pretty much who gave me the platform. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be here right now being able to talk to you guys.
For those of y'all don't know, man, shout out to the Graveyard. That's right next to the Poker Beans, man. But shout out to the Graveyard. A lot of people, Poker Beans done been so hyped up, they forget about the Graveyard, man. But it's a lot of legends out the Graveyard. So mom was a big part of that. Take us to some of the schools you went to. Like, we big, Miami big on their school. We rep our schools.
You already know. So all my life definitely was a bull all my life. So started off as a baby bull, went to Holmes Elementary. Then we slid over to Drew Middle. Well, it was rough out there. I did a couple years at Miami Northwestern. I was supposed to be a Golden Girl, but it didn't work out in my favor, I guess. We end up moving up top to CC, and I graduated from Carroll City, class of 09.
From Bull, so you
yeah, it was
how
real
you a Bull and a Chief?
It was real oppy, but I made it through,
Okay. A Bull and a Chief.
I didn't like it at all. I spent the last couple years of high school crying that I had to be at a certain place, but I mean, it added to who I am today too, so it's all
Oh
good.
no, that's a big rivalry in Miami, man. Shout out, I'm a Rocket. I'm from Central. I'm in the middle, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Bulls and the Chiefs, they always figuring out who the biggest, who got the biggest, you know what I mean, following and classes and all that. But we gonna let that rivalry go. We bringing unity down in Miami right now.
Straight unity. Look,
Unity.
it was still rivalry, and I was in the middle of it all, still hating it, but
Right.
we grown up now.
All right. I see, you know what I mean? When I was studying your artist, I want to know, I wanted to know about you too. That's why I begged you to stay on for this interview, right? So I went on here and done a little work on you too. And I seen you was in aviation like a pilot, like you wanted to be in flight, like you wanted to be my high type shit.
So actually, in high school, I went to a school called George T. Baker Aviation School, located down there by the airport. I did that. They had a program basically where it's a vocational school for adults, but they had a program where Miami-Dade high school students could come and actually earn their certificates as well. So initially, that was my plan. I was supposed to go into airframe maintenance, airframe and power plant.
So you wasn't trying to fly?
No, I wasn't trying to fly.
Oh,
I wasn't trying to fly.
I ain't big on the heights.
I'm a person. I like to work with my hands, so that's what I'm known for. I'm an own hands person. So I was into the mechanics.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to do airframe and power plant. Got certifications for that. But when you're a young girl and you don't want to listen to your mama, you try to find any way to get away. So I actually end up going to school for something else.
So I'm hearing when I'm listening to your story and I'm paying attention like a little bit of work that I've done on it. I'm hearing school, I'm hearing the streets. So I know life has been throwing you a lot of twists, like a lot of twists has been going on in your life, right? You've been through like you said, you been through school, you dropped out, went to this place. What was it? Was it any like? Did you get involved in the streets kind of way type shit? Like, what? Let us know. Like, was it some thugging going on a little bit with you?
So I had my little time. I wouldn't call it thugging. I'm more G'd up, but so like I said, I went to school in Tallahassee, and if anybody lives in Tallahassee, they already know it's cut up there. If you ain't got your head on your shoulders, you'll get sucked in real quick. So I spent about almost 6 years there trying to graduate from school. I started off at FAMU with all my people who came from high school. Everybody, kind of fizzled out, and I was still holding on strong, trying to get that degree. Ran through a few legal troubles, little petty stuff. Even though the petty stuff ended up turning kind of big, almost became a habitual offender, was doing all kind of work camps, finesse my way out of that. I'm a big finesser too, so I don't serve my time.
You say
I'm a finesse out of
been locked up before?
Not no real time, not no sentence time. Like you feel me? Nightly, a few nights type shit.
All right.
But like I say, I'm a finesser, so you ain't finna get me that far. I know how to read, I know how to write, I know how to send a letter, I know how to get psychological with you. If I want my life to go that way, it ain't gonna go that way. So that's just how I am.
Shout out to that. Shout out. So I heard I know people that went to FAM, and like you said, a lot of your friends from high school at FAM. What was college to you like? Was you getting your grades, or was you hanging out? Was you partying? Cause they like FAM be just like it's Carrot City again.
In the beginning, it was. In the beginning, it definitely was Northwestern Carrot City Part 2. And that's why it happened the way it happened. It was a lot of partying, a lot of hanging out, meeting new people. Not
what kind of grades you was getting there? Like, was you getting good grades or bad grades?
Now let me tell you, I'm a nerd. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm a nerd all the way through and through. So the intellectual was there. However, when I was in school, I was turning up. So when I first went to school, you know how it is, being away from your parents, sleeping in your own bed, away with no supervision. I was focused on everything but school. So them first couple years, it wasn't going so right for me. Like I said, I slowly, somewhat dropped out, had the little legal troubles, almost considered coming back home for good. But if it wasn't for my mom being my support system, let me know, hey, you there for a reason. I got you. Whatever I need to send, I'm going to get it done. And, you do what you need to do. So my mom reeled me back in and, gave me that positive energy. And I went ahead and got through my legal issues, you know, finished probation, all that good stuff. And I actually ended up transferring to Florida State. So once I did that, everything was on the open up. You know, I'm back on my nerd shit, 3.9, 4.0 GPAs. I went ahead and
Wow.
graduated and got up out of there. I was able to be blessed to have a job offer 2 weeks before graduation. And basically that job offer right there is what catapulted me to be able to be here right now doing the music stuff.
But you know, you said you know like you said like I know, right? But I'm you know I don't know if you done your homework or me. I went to another kind of college. You know what I'm saying? I went to college, a hard knocks, hard head college, right? I'm talking about prison. And I often daydreamed about what if I'd have been like a nerd. And like the nerds winning. For
Definitely
those y'all that's out here thinking that the life of in the streets is winning, the nerds winning, man. If you don't know anything about educational system now, we heading into what they call STEM.
Exactly.
Science, technology, energy, and math.
So yeah, that's
So
why I was
the nerds
directed
winning.
in high school. The
That's who
STEM.
got the bag, the nerds. Even that's how the game switched over from being on the block to finessing. Like you say, finessing to what they say scamming.
But they don't know the nerds is the real finessers. Because when you know all the laws and the rules and the codes behind everything, we gonna finesse you in a different language.
Damn, I wish I was a nerd, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll trade places with a nerd any day, like, man. Hey. But so take us after FAMU. Where it led you to, like when you left fam, where you end up being going to, like?
So
where you going?
I left fam, did my little dollar in the streets or whatever. You know, I'm in Tallahassee, and it's a college town, so I'm doing college town stuff, being a college girl. Like I said, dibbling dabbing, hanging out. You got the drugs, you got the lifestyle, you got all of that.
In college?
In college. I was actually in school when Molly really got real popular with black folk. It always been a thing with the other folk, but around my era, probably like 2011, 2012, Gucci Man type shit, that was my era. So had that little era, struggling to go to class and party and go to work and all of that. Like I said, really couldn't keep up. End up falling out.
I thought the Molly make you keep up.
Nah, it make you just want to keep going out to the club.
Oh, okay. I don't want to find out, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, nobody should find out.
I'm glad I missed that era, cause you know what I mean. I ain't never been no big drug. I sold dope, but I ain't never been no drug user like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with the little endo. I guess they call it loud now. You know
that Za.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never fuck around. I'm a heroin baby, so I came up in that era when Nancy Reagan had the commercial with "This your brain on drugs," and when they broke that motherfucking egg in the fire pan, that was enough to scare me. You know what I'm saying? But any type of drug use. But yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. Just going through that quick span, learning a lot about life, merging in the understanding that I had from street life from Miami with street life in another place. Just going through those motions and coming up out of that, understanding like who I am and what the hell I came up here for.
But you know what though, me being a street nigga, right? I'm going off script a little bit. Me being a street nigga, right? I had my time cutting into a lot of little college girls, right? And a lot of them, they you know, it was easy for them to tell I'm in college, but they were having a hard time with them student loans, right? So, you know, a player like myself, you know, at the time, like I take on a few student loans, but I found a lot of college girls in the strip club. You ain't never had to go down that route there?
Nah.
You ain't never fucked with the pole?
Never been on a pole before. I always felt like I was fine enough to, most definitely, but I ain't never been on a pole before. But I mean,
shit, nigga be drunk enough, they ain't gotta be all the way fine. Boy, the motherfuckers know how to work the pole. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Nah, I never took the dancing route or whatever. However, I am a woman. You feel me? I was in a college town.
Go ahead.
And I typically, you know, fell off into what was lucrative for me in a college town as a nice looking woman. So yeah, I dibble and dabble and survived off of men, if that's
but OnlyFans wasn't out back then.
OnlyFans wasn't out back then.
Out back then.
It wasn't an OnlyFans thing. It was a natural thing. So
you
it wasn't.
You had them chicken up there in Tallahassee. They were tricking on you, baby.
I don't want to use the word tricking because that's piercing my soul. But I don't want to use that particular word. But I'm gonna just put it like this.
I got the CEO off the chain, y'all. I got the CEO.
I wouldn't use that word. I would use, if you outside in the world networking, you know, with the opposite sex, and the opposite sex is already attracted to you, and you already attracted to that opposite sex, and that opposite sex can get you to where you trying to be, then use that to your advantage.
Hey man, y'all heard how she just did it? She said she was finessing. How she just finessed that term and made it so clean. It sounds so neat and professional that it boils down to, I see you tricking, baby. Yo, boy. But nah, I'm gonna be easy. I ain't gonna do you like that on camera. But nah, I know. I'm glad that you was, you know what I mean, vulnerable enough to show layers to this shit because for real, there's a lot of young ladies that I want to watch this interview and I want them to know that even all the diversities that you've been to, we see what, you know what I mean? Because everybody got a past, everybody got shit that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you still finesse that in a nice, neat way. Because I don't want to know how
I'm here. That's why I'm here. Yeah, see, you ain't even know. You ain't even catch it. Right. That's how I supposed to be. You got to be smooth with it.
They smooth with it. All right, let's go on.
Keep it classy.
Let's keep it classy. I see. We're going to keep it classy, right? So, yo, you said you talked about your mom. So, what's your vision for your label, man? DELPROOF, man. Like, what gave you the name DELPROOF? Break that name down for me.
So to be quite honest with you, I came up with that name really quick. The first part of the name came from my family last name, which comes from my dad, the Del part, and then a proof card, it just popped in my head like, this shit proof, this shit 100 proof, like
proof in the pudding.
Whatever business line we doing, whatever products we got, this shit 100% proof. So the way I was thinking was I can use it with everything. So if it's real estate, it's 100 proof. If it's, you know, production of some movies, it's 100 proof. Whatever it is, we proof. So family last name, proof. That's how I came up with it.
Okay, you kept it in the family. That sounds like some mafia shit right there. Like keep it in the family. Oh, okay, I'm off the script again, right? I'm gonna go off the script again, right? Everybody lately been calling themselves big. like everybody like big blow, big low, big this, big sleep. Like what's with the big? Like how what do the big part of your name represent for you? What makes you so big?
For me, I'm really the biggest. You get what I'm saying?
Pop your shit.
And it wouldn't come from just me telling y'all that. It comes from the people around me. I always been a person in my family that's gonna put you on. Since I started, I guess, since before the whole going to college shit, my whole plan for everything is to free my family. If you hear me speaking, you will tell people my whole motive and my whole dedication behind this is to go ahead and free my family, free my bloodline. So the big part come from doing everything big. Everything I ever touched, everything I ever did, every idea I ever came up with in my life has gone the way I want it to go, and it always been big, it always been professional, it always been clean, and it always been on a high level. So I could say, for example, with the real estate, right now I have over 15 homes in Atlanta. I have one in Las Vegas that I run as well. And I've been doing that for almost 8 years. And like I said, that's what bubbled me up to be able to come and become a music mogul. And even before that, just even with school, anything that I attempted to do, I always did it big. I always executed really well. Before the real estate, when I really was in the software world, in the corporate America, same thing. Only female, only black person in a room, contributing, letting the offices know, you know, I got something to say. Here go our new idea. Y'all can pivot this way. So that's basically where the name come from. I just always, everything I touch has always been really big. I have big dreams, and I'm a type of person, I'm going to get up and I'm going to persevere, and I'm going to make sure I follow through with those steps to actually execute and bring y'all what y'all need to see.
You know what, man? And I'm glad you pointed out all the things. And I don't take that as someone just, because I asked you the question. And it wasn't planned question or nothing. I'm looking at your jury, and then I just, in my mind, sometimes I go off script, and it comes to me like, I come from the era where wasn't no social media.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the era when a nigga say they who they is, they who they is. You know what I'm saying? Like what you see, like when I say I'm OG, I'm OG. I'm not an original guy, I'm offering up game. You know what I'm saying? Offering up guidance. I know these hashtags and these word plays, everybody standing on business. And motherfucker like hashtag standing on business, and you look around, a motherfucker staying in an apartment, a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't throwing no shade on nobody, but I'm like, it's refreshing to hear somebody that call themselves big, understand why they're calling themselves big, and not just, you know what I mean, saying something about themselves and not walking that talk. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I definitely know personally, you know what I mean, because you know what I mean. I do my homework. I connected with you and your company. You definitely doing a lot of big things, and I know you into the film too. You ain't mentioned the film thing that you're doing.
Yes,
Tell us about the film.
yes. So we're doing a lot of things. So actually, right now, we're working on producing a film called Karma. It's actually a film produced from a book written by Fedor Henry. I don't know. I think I mentioned him to you. His street name is Bird. He's actually the father of one of my artists, Major League Benji. So he's actually been deported. I know everybody talking about the whole deportation right now, but he was a part of that first little group of deportation. But he has several books that he's written. He reached out to the biggest, said he wanted to make one of those things an actual cinema, and that's what we did. So we're working with, I'm trying to remember the name of the production company. His name is Smitty. Banks Production. So we're working with Banks Production and a producer. His name is Smitty. To bring that together, we actually just finished filming the trailer. We had a couple shots at Club 24K. Shout out to Club 24K, as well as a different few scenes around the city. And that project will be coming live pretty soon. We're hoping
City of Miami or City of
Miami, the city of Miami.
Okay,
so we had some shots. I can't remember which graveyard that was, but in the graveyard, we got some hospital scenes. Professional clean stuff.
So when casting going on, cause you know the OG trying to break into, I'm trying to definitely get my motherfucking debut on. I'm definitely in the loop, man. You see, I ain't camera shy. So let me know if y'all need
so right now,
y'all got a role for them.
Listen, we have a role for everybody right now. So right now we're trying to get the big wig to go ahead and throw us that bread so we can finish it off. So we just did a lot with the trailer, which is almost like a movie within itself. So we got a nice trailer shot, going ahead and pitch that to the big wigs. Right now we're in talks with Sony. So once we go ahead and get past that hurdle with Sony, we'll have the finance to go ahead and produce the full length film, and we're gonna hit you up.
Y'all ain't holler at 50.
We ain't holler at him yet.
50, you know what I'm saying? The reason I say that, I'm throwing it out there because, you know, 50 got, right now, there's a lot of shit trending about, you know, the BMF and you know, him and Big Meat beef and all that. And they saying 50 ain't doing right by folks, man. So I'm warning. He may do y'all right.
I don't know. I don't know too much about 50. I know what I see in the media.
Now.
But I know we ain't on all that commercial shit. We some real niggas.
50 put out some good quality shit, though.
He put out good.
BMF was a
I will never take that from him. 50 is the businessman of businessmen. You know what I'm saying? If I have any questions or any advice I need about business or what steps to move forward, 50 is the guy. But as far as personality, even though I don't know him personally, but as far as all the extra shit, all the antics, we ain't on that. You know
but you know what? You know what? Since I brought his name out up there, out here in the atmosphere, you know, on the net, I'm gonna say this: if a motherfucker work out a deal, right, and it's a contract deal, you can't be mad at the contract.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So if I give you what we signed, and I make more than what you know what I'm saying, don't watch my pocket. I think a lot of people watching 50 pocket, like, you know, cause he come out on the bigger end on shit. I'm just speaking, like, saying that, you know, it in that whole situation, like he took that boy's son. I'm talking about Big Meat's son. He took his son. You know the story going.
Yeah,
it's trending right now. And I'm just saying, as we talk about some big shit, it's trending. We talking about movies and shit like that. And he took that boy's son, took him to school, acting school and shit. Boy made plenty of money. Now would it have been the same contract Meats would have signed? Who knows?
But
But
obligation is obligation.
that's
Like,
what I'm
I'm one of
saying.
those people. I'm serious about
So you want to
obligations.
work with 50?
I would work with 50.
Oh, cause you say you smart enough now.
I would
Just
love
don't
to work
say.
with 50. You
All
get what I'm
right.
saying? Like, what I was just trying to say was I'm more just I just want to get the business done and be on the professional side. I don't care about the social media, the
That's what I'm
networking.
talking about.
I don't care about
What somebody else think about you?
yeah, that's not my concern. You know what I'm saying? My concern is getting the work done, putting out quality work, making sure people are coming to seek us for our services. That's it.
And I agree with you on that. Cause on my standpoint, man, it's like um I'm going where the money resign. 2025, man, it's like, if it ain't adding up all that, just running around, back and forth on this and that, if I got a project and you can make this project happen and I'm satisfied, because I'm going to take that bag. I'm like you. I'm gonna be my portfolio gonna have layers.
A serial investor.
Serial investor. That's what they call it.
That's what I'm calling it.
Well, I need to sit around you more often, man. Cause you know what I mean. I could tell that you know what I mean. And a lot of guys, I'm just gonna tell guys, man. A lot of guys don't know the most powerful piece on the board. And I'm talking about chess. Is your queen, man. Like. There's a lot of black women. There's a lot of women in general that's smart, man. Like what you think? Like, so we gonna talk about. And I'm going off track again.
Go
the
ahead.
Presidential election. You think a woman can run this country? And not just because you're a woman. Just be honest. Y'all ain't too emotional to run this country.
That's a real question right there. I think I can run this country. But as far as a general woman, no.
Michelle Obama.
I mean, to be able to answer those questions, I would have to know these people personally. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The reason I say I feel like I can do the job is because, according to other people, I have a lot of masculine traits. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman. However, when it comes to getting shit done and when it comes to I'm operating in a business aspect, I'm fully logical. You know what I'm saying? I don't include my emotions or none of that inside my decision making. So that's why I feel like, I'll be a perfect candidate to run this country. But as far as other women, I don't know. I'm gonna be real.
Think like a man, act like a woman.
I don't think
think like a man,
a
act like a
woman should
woman.
run the country, honestly.
I'm
probably gonna get a lot of flack for it.
Hold on, I overtalked you. What you said?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think a woman should want to run the country if it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Outside of me, I don't think. No.
I scratch my head on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let it ride.
I know it's not a popular answer, but I mean, I'm just being real.
It's your answer.
I'm just being real. I mean, real decisions need to come from a logical place. You get what I'm saying? And those logical stances need to stay sound, regardless of what changed throughout the atmosphere. Women tend to change what they feel like is logical depending on how they feel. So, no, I wouldn't suggest that would be the person to run our country. But like I said, me personally, I kind of got a hold on that, I believe. So.
But you running a business. You running a business.
Multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses. That's challenging.
Yeah.
So take us into waking up in the morning, a typical day. Just give me an average day in Big Key's world.
So an average day would be waking up to like 10 missed calls. Responding to those missed calls. Half of them would probably be people trying to get into different units in one of my Airbnbs or one of my real estate homes. The other half would probably be something dealing with film or dealing with the music industry. Basically, I'm a big person. I'm really big on organizing. I'm not perfect at it right now, but if you ask my team, everybody around me knows I'm real big on scheduling, being task oriented, and getting shit done. We got 24 hours in a day. If you up 16 of those hours, at least 10 of those hours should be devoted directly towards your dream. And that's what I feel like. I feel like the reason why I am today is because I understand how to utilize my time. I understand how to propagate my time and understand that time is really more valuable than money. You
Okay,
know.
I'm not gonna let you finesse my question though.
Wait, what?
You gave me the missed calls. You
Okay, so
answered your
what?
missed calls.
Okay, a day
What
in
the
the life.
rest of the day gonna be like?
So day in the life, waking up, answering calls, getting people inside of rooms. I may wake up and have to go to a few homes and do some handiwork. Like I told you before, I'm good with my hands. I do all my own work. So I do everything from being the CEO to being a janitor. So I may go to a house, I may change some doorknobs, change some locks, some batteries, sweep a floor, make up a bed, whatever. I may come back home, get with my artists. They may be in the studio, so I have my own full scale, state of the art in home studio that DPE artists use at their leisure. Go home, work on a few tracks, help the production, help the engineering, see what's going on with that, and pretty much do it all over again. May randomly hop on a flight, come do an interview with OG Gigavelli. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Atlanta, fly to Las Vegas, whatever. But whatever needs my attention, I'm there. So, like I said, I try to stay schedule oriented with all these different business lines as far as real estate, music, film, family. Um, but that's really a day in my life.
I know personally because I deal with a lot of artists. A lot of artists sit right across from me. Um, a lot of artists has a lot of needs.
Hmm.
How do you go about artist development? What's your development strategy? Because I see a lot of artists um, before they much get to a level, they've been done fucked up through the process. Like, bad press, bad social media, whatever. Do you got some type of artist development
Yes.
process going on over there in your company?
So I'm glad you brought that up. So through different trials and tribulations, I actually have come up with like a artist development schema, that I give to artists before I even take them on as serious artists or assign them to any type of distribution or any contracts or anything. So my main thing is artists have to be able to wake up every day and realize my life is an artist. Every minute of your day need to be towards that. One of the biggest things I find that to be a challenge is the whole love aspect. So everybody, got a little girlfriend, got a little boyfriend or whatever. But when it comes to this music thing, you gotta understand like this need to be your life. Period. Nothing come before that. Not even your mama. You know what I'm saying? Music need to be your life. Scheduling needs to be your life. Finishing your tasks need to be your life. Waking up, listening to yourself, critiquing yourself, redoing stuff, being able to have the aptitude to be able to tell yourself that can be better. I know it's gonna take a whole hour to make that better, but fuck it. I'm finna put a whole hour into making that better. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of artist that I want on my platform. The type of people that's gonna wake up, make it better, and don't let shit slide. If you okay with letting shit slide, I don't want you around me. Period. So when it comes to your music, when it comes to creating music, when it comes to the engineering aspect, when it comes to production and the actual quality of the sound, don't let shit slide around me. If it take 2 days, back in the days, it used to take almost a year to make a hit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get back to. I'm trying to get back to that quality production and get into the artist's head that this ain't no race. It ain't no quick shit. You want to put out the best shit, not the
Right,
fastest shit.
right. So I ain't gonna hold you. I know you like you say you're a busy woman, but I got a few. Let's last two questions. That kind of like the questions of the hour that I normally ask everybody. What do you want to your people to remember a Big Key and the proof? Like the people that's watching right now this interview, what you want them to know about the proof entertainment? And if you could go back and give the younger version of yourself some advice. So two questions. First, what you want the people to know, what y'all got coming, what kind of imprint y'all gonna put on the industry and the game and the culture.
Definitely. So DPE is definitely coming with a versatile selection of music, a versatile selection of artists, women and men. Um, Hip hop, rap, gangster rap. We're not really too much giving you too much drill, but we giving you some feel good music that's gonna make you vibe in the club, dance in the club, make you want to pop it, make you want to throw it. Um, what was the second part of the question?
Second part, if you had the opportunity to talk to a younger person that like there's a lot of young women that may want to be a big key one day. Like
Gotcha.
what kind of advice would you give them?
The main thing I would say is authenticity is the most valuable form of currency today. Be your authentic self. Be your true self. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do, no matter where you from. Period. You can be from the slums. You can be from the poker beans. It don't matter where you from. If you got an idea in your head, do whatever you can to do to make that idea come to life. Um, like I said, don't never put yourself in a box. You could be out the projects one day, you could be a billionaire the next day. It's all about what you got up here. This is what separates you from where you are now to where you want to be. Nothing else separates you. Not the color of your skin, not what you did in your past, not who your baby daddy is, not none of that. What separates you from where you at right now to where you want to be is how you use this. And lock in on them emotions is definitely if you're a woman.
You know what? I think that's big in your camp over there because I asked your artist the same thing. And he was like, authenticity,
Mm-hmm.
being 100% genuine to yourself is the advice that he would give young people that want it. So that's definitely a slogan over there for y'all.
Yeah, that's the only language that the whole world understand. Authentic. It don't matter what actual verbiage language you speaking. When you being your 100% self and you putting out what's actually in here and not trying to refurbish it and reframe it and make sure the people like it and all that. Yeah, when you just put yourself out and get out what you trying to get out, the message gonna be understood who it need to be understood
So I
by.
don't really need to ask you the last question, but I'm gonna leave you open to go ahead and give some shout outs. But the last question would normally be, what's next for your label and your artists and things. But you already said y'all got film coming out, y'all got new music. You blazed it just then. So can you let everyone know who your artists are, who know what their names, where you can find
Of course,
everybody at?
definitely. So definitely be on the lookout for DPE, the label. Um, we will be the number one top trending Florida label coming out. I need y'all to look out for, of course, Big Slizzy, BIG_Slizzy on Instagram. I need y'all to be out on the lookout for Major League Benji on Instagram. We got a few surrounding artists as well. Key Kenya at Key Kenya. Be on the lookout for Key Kenya on Instagram. She definitely doing big things. One of the top female artists. But outside of music, like I said, we do everything. Everybody around us, big motion. So I'm pretty sure most of your following probably heard of Candy Treats Miami. Look out for at Candy Treats Miami, serving the whole Miami up with the candy treats, candy fruit. Um, yeah, but that's pretty much it. We got a few artists surrounded us that y'all gonna see us come around the camp and be around the
And the
camp.
movie,
And
Karma.
almost forgot, don't forget about Karma. So Karma will be coming out soon. We don't know who gonna give us the millions yet to go ahead and give that a full length production for you guys. But be on the lookout for Karma, written by Fedora Henry, produced by DELPROOF Entertainment Group. And yeah, we coming at you.
You look out for the OG in Karma too, man. I'm telling you, I'm going for a role in Karma, man. I'm putting my bid in right now. I don't care if it's a street vendor. I don't care. As long as I be able to talk in them up. I ain't doing no extras. But
Definitely, we got
I'm
your
definitely.
scene waiting on you. We got your
Oh,
scene
okay,
waiting on you,
okay,
OG.
y'all know it, boy. It's all about networking. And you know what I mean? And once I get big, the OG might put the biggest OG on I might, you know what I mean? Because we got some clarity on this big shit. If you ain't really out here standing on business, man, being the biggest version of you, like she said, the authentic version of yourself, don't be around here talking about you the biggest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do
Because
it.
right here, I showed y'all what the biggest look like, man. Coming straight out, you know what I'm saying? Talking about that. Tell her where you coming straight out of what? The
Straight out of
village,
Dade
Cass
County.
City, Dade County.
Straight out of Liberty City, Miami, Florida, by way of Carroll City, Miami, Florida, a little bit by way of Tallahassee, Florida. And we out here back in Miami-Dade County with the OG.
What they do, man, you got the red carpet treatment, man. You and your whole camp, man. It just felt, I feel real knowledgeable today. I got some clarity on some things, and I'm definitely fucking with your artist. That boy Big Sleazy, man. I'm talking about he did one of the first live open mics. I don't want to call. He spazzed the fuck out on the red carpet.
Definitely
Like I told
spaz.
them, that red carpet right there, and that track that he got, That motherfucking back to the 80s. I need
Mhm.
that in the dump, but I need to come through in that, man. That's gonna be in the playlist.
Definitely, Big Slizzy definitely brought it back to the 80s. Once again, shout out to that boy Bobby Fishscale.
Shout out to
Big
Big Fish
influence to
Scale,
the
man. The
camp.
Big Fish Scale camp,
But we
man.
definitely bring it back to the
Quincy,
80s, the 90s,
Florida.
all that.
Quincy, Florida. Hey, man, if you watching this, Bobby, man, you already know the OG is, man. We met a couple years back at the Future birthday party or whatever. Man, I need you on the red carpet, man. Quincy, Florida, I need you in the building, man. Plug that shit. Make sure you next time you talk to Bobby, man, tell him OG need to holler at him.
I got you.
Plug me in.
Definitely.
Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for coming through. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Interview dropping, man. A lot of big shit popping, man, right here with the biggest.
I ain't gotta tell a nigga I'm coming, they know I'm stepping, that's off the rip. Any nigga caught me down bad, you know I came straight off the hip. Way before a nigga had iron, I was busting niggas lip. They always wonder how I fuck them bitches, cause you niggas simp. And it shows, nigga. You niggas just started getting pussy, nigga, I been fucking hoes. How the fuck is that your bitch, nigga, you don't belly still throw. I got a head down in my rental, parent to the fucking Lord. Oh Lord, God forgive me, I be facing all these hoes. Oh Lord, damn, I lost my mama, but